Nowadays, cancel culture is getting worse and worse. People are getting canceled left, right, and center. It's all pretty toxic. But today, let's talk about the dark things that cancel culture hasn't canceled just yet. Maybe they should. Who knows? From cancel culture itself to the sad truth of puppy mills. Let's talk about this and more only in today's video. Starting off this countdown, we have the puppy mills. If you're a huge puppy lover like me, then this one is gonna be quite sad for you. A puppy mill is basically a place where female dogs are bred constantly with no recovery time between litters. When the dogs get to the point where they can no longer reproduce, they are often killed. It is incredibly sad. Dogs at puppy mills often spend their lives in cramped cages that aren't clean. They're often laying in their own feces and urine. And the food and water that they're given are often crawling with bugs. There are said to be around 10,000 puppy mills in the US alone. Now, there have been multiple movements throughout the years like adopt, don't shop, which is great. But it's surprising that puppy mills haven't been canceled yet. There are certain laws out there regulating this, but they can't really do anything about black market operations. Next time you think about getting a dog, maybe consider all of this. But before I go any further, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button because it really helps us out. Coming in at number 9, we have the food waste. So if you've ever worked at a fast food restaurant, then chances are you know that at the end of the day, all food that's been on display gets thrown out, which is absolutely heartbreaking. It's said that restaurants waste 22 to 33 billion pounds of food each year. At the end of shifts at like coffee shops or bakeries, the baked goods are often tossed. That's millions of items being wasted every day. It's always annoyed me how they can't just bag up the food and deliver it to homeless shelters. Seriously, doing that one extra step could help with food insecurity as well as food waste. Coming in at number 8, we have fast fashion. Did you know that the fast fashion industry is one of the biggest polluters on Earth? 100 billion items of clothing are produced each year. But guess what? 3 out of 5 fast fashion items end up in a landfill within a year of purchase. That's crazy. So not only are companies overproducing the items, but people are overbuying as well. And it's all just so that people can get their hand on some trendy, cheap clothes. Fast fashion needs to be canceled. Sustainable fashion is the way to go. My entire outfit is thrifted. Not only that, but half of the time, these items are being produced in sweatshops, where you have women and children working in terrible conditions for long hours with next to nothing pay. In our 7th spot, we have the excessive packaging. Nowadays, if you go into a grocery store, you'd be shocked with the amount of excess packaging there is everywhere. You get candy that are individually wrapped and then put into more wrapping and then put into a box. Or you get pre-cut sliced fruit in plastic containers. Even sometimes bananas and produce come in plastic bags. It's to the point where it's getting excessive. Now I know some of it is meant to be for convenience. Maybe you don't have time to cut up a whole watermelon, so you just go and buy one slice. I get it. But nowadays, it's getting out of control. You order some small item online and it comes in a huge box all wrapped up with so much packaging. And guess what? Over half of it will be discarded improperly. It's another huge world polluter. Moving on to number 6, we have plastic. It's said that 1 million plastic bottles are sold every minute. That is insane. Sadly, less than 50% of those bottles get recycled. They just end up in our landfill. Only 7% of plastic bottles actually get recycled into a new bottle. Single-use plastics like water bottles are killing our Earth. There have been more conscious efforts to eliminate the use of single-use plastics, but it's still a huge problem. By 2050, there is said to be over 1.2 billion tons of plastic waste in our landfills. I'm surprised plastic hasn't been canceled by cancel culture yet. Maybe it would inspire people to be more conscious in their everyday lives. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the seals. Again, if you're a huge animal lover, then this is just going to disgust you. It is said that more than 1 million seals have been killed within the last 5 years. That is insane. In fact, Canada's annual commercial seal hunt is the largest slaughter of marine mammals on the planet. So why hasn't this been canceled? It's said that 97% of harp seals are slaughtered when they are just little pups. It's so sad. Approximately 6,000 fishermen participate in this each year. It's such a sad reality that we aren't really made aware of. Moving on to number 4, we have microbeads. Microbeads are little balls of plastic that you can find in your cosmetics, cleaning products, soaps, you name it. It's used because it's a good abrasive. These microplastics have been badly contaminating marine habitats. Basically, wastewater filtering systems can't filter out these beads because they're so small, so they end up going through and polluting the waters. Apparently, 21 grams of microbeads go down the drain for each 200 milliliters of products used. Now, some countries have started banning these products, which is a start, but we still have a long way to go. Moving on to number 3, we have the perfume. This one came as new news to me, but guess what? That perfume you're spraying all over your body, well, it contains some animal parts. Let me explain. For example, leathery smelling perfumes contain beaver, or should I say they come from beaver. Beavers are used for their castor sacs, which is a pair of glands between their pelvis and base of their tail. Beavers use this as a spray to mark their own territory, and we use it as perfumes. Beavers are then killed and their castor sacs are dried. Then we have the civet, which is a cat-like animal found in Africa and Asia. They have glands that produce this buttery yellow paste. I know, TMI. It smells disgusting if you give it a big whiff, but diluted down, it smells florally. Don't know how they discovered that, but moving on. So they often breed and kill these animals for their glands. Just think of that next time you spray on some perfume. How lovely. In our second spot, we have the polar bear killings. We need to leave the damn polar bears alone. Not only are they suffering from global warming, but they also have to worry about hunters getting them. It's said that there are less than 25,000 polar bears in the wild, and the number keeps drastically decreasing. They are literally on the endangered species list, and things are only getting worse. So let's talk about killing polar bears for sport and money. Believe it or not, there are places where this is still legal, like Russia and Canada. Canada is the only Arctic state that allows non-native people to hunt polar bears. Why is this a thing? Well, polar bear skins can get someone tens of thousands of dollars. Sadly, between 2007 to 2016, nearly 9,000 polar bears have been killed by hunters in the Arctic. And in our number 1 spot, we have cancel culture itself, which kind of defeats the purpose of this list, but you know, we're rolling with it. The main thing cancel culture needs to cancel are its toxic habits and canceling people. Cancel culture has permanently ruined people's lives and careers. It's absolutely insane. It started off as trying to get people to take accountability for their actions, which is great. But then it turned into something dark, where it seems like people just want to have the power to ruin other people's lives. Just this year, we have had tons of things get canceled. Ellen DeGeneres was under fire, old cartoon character Pepe Le Pew, and even certain Dr. Seuss books. Now even Disney Plus is filtering old movie classics like Dumbo and the Aristocats. They're doing this because they're afraid of being canceled. It has gone to the extreme at this point, and many believe that cancel culture is extremely toxic and deserves to be canceled. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let's move quickly along to our comment shout out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video, top 10 subliminal messages in kid shows you cannot ignore. Lyra Girl Gamer commented, I am almost 20 and I don't understand the number 4. I'm confused, but I still like the video. Yeah, a lot of people didn't understand that SpongeBob reference, but like, if I have to explain it to you, maybe you're too innocent for this world, because it's nasty what they're referring to. Mr. Weedy commented, Finn. His name is Finn. Yo, I know, okay, I screwed up. I said Flynn, and now every other comment is, it's Finn, Lindsay, it's Finn. Bro, try reading a huge script in one go, okay? Things happen and Flynn comes out instead of Finn. I apologize. Dalton Worst commented, hey Lindsay, I'm subscribed to both your channel and Peach. Well, thank you so much, Dalton. I appreciate it. But if you guys want, go ahead and check out Peach. It's gonna be great. Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya.